Good afternoon, everyone. Um, we are Thai Association, the Thai overseas who would like to contribute back to Thailand. We are established in Europe. Today, I would like to give some thought for you. First thing is that the situation right now in Thailand seems to falling apart. So we have a declaration towards the policies that Thai government dealing with the pandemic right now. So let me read through what we have request for or declare for. The first thing is that we would like to give you some introduction why we like to requesting the change of management policies for COVID-19 pandemic by the Thai government and Ministry of Public Health. This week we have released a declaration saying that the COVID-19 pandemic has caused damage to business and people worldwide, including Thailand, as you know of, under the management of General Prayut Chan-o-cha as Prime Minister and Mr. Anutin Charnvirakul as Deputy Prime Minister and Public Health Minister. It is evident that the policies are ineffective and have caused damage to Thailand's economy and the quality of life of Thai citizens. Not only the number of infected and death cases rising, but the provision of vaccine is in not timely manner, even stalling import of highly effective vaccines against infection and death. And moreover, the unclear communications have been confusing the general public on both the crisis management and the remedial measure policies. The display of the lack of empathy has caused offense towards those being affected by the dire situation. So we, Thai Association, established by Thai professionals in Europe, request that the Thai government and Minister of Public Health first manage the pandemic crisis timely and effectively. 1.1. Change the person responsible with the personal base qualified with the competence in managing the contagious so that he or she may determine the best course of actions to contain the current pandemic. 1.2. Change the existing crisis management strategies as soon as possible. Number 2. Amend the laws and regulations to allow for quick analysis, isolation, and prevention of COVID-19. 2.1. Adjust the mechanisms, both the laws and regulations, to allow the private sector to quickly import highly effective vaccines against infection and death, such as mRNA vaccines, and provide rapid antigen test kits for a timely screening of infected cases. 2.2. Study the COVID-19 variant composition in Thailand in a systematic and updated manner. 2.3. Increase the rapid antigen test kits in addition of the PCR test to provide economical or free of charge testing for the citizens in order to screen cases more quickly and more accessibility. This will strengthen the screening between individuals with positive test results and the uninfected during the period when PCR tests are not easily accessible. 3. Provide effective vaccines and distribute them systematically according to priorities, accessibility, and non-discrimination. 3.1. Provide highly effective vaccines such as mRNA vaccines to vaccinate health personnel in Thailand and make their safety the first priority. 3.2. Abandon the use of Sinovac as the main vaccines for the general population. Alternatively, change the main vaccines to mRNA vaccines and procure more vaccines to diversify the risk of pandemic management strategy. 3.3. Set up a mechanism or measure to ensure that any individuals without access to technology are able to receive assistance and access to vaccines. 3.4. Provide adequate information regarding vaccination against COVID-19 to foreigners residing in Thailand and provide vaccines to foreigners without any discrimination. 3.5. Join the COVAX program, which is international program aiming to universal access to vaccines. And this is our request from Thai Association, Federal Republic of Germany. And at last, we would like to voice out to international audience that could you help us Could you hear what we need? Could you support us? We need your attention. We would like to change the current government, how they handle the situation that make Thailand almost falling apart right now. And we need mRNA vaccine as soon as possible. We really, really need it. If you know how to get, we need to support. We have people in public healthcare. We have a lot of Thai population are dying daily basis in need of vaccines. Not only Thai people. We also would like to voice out to international people, expats who live in Thailand, to voice out that you need clear communication, you need support so that you know what to do next with the situation in Thailand. Many international people who live in Thailand right now are waiting for vaccine and they don't get it. So you're living abroad, you could help your friends, your family, your colleagues, and people in Thailand with your voice. Could you please help us? Thank you very much.